Hey,
Hello.
how spooky are you today?
I'm exactly this much spooky, which is twice as spooky as how spooky I was yesterday, because it's Halloween.
Well, I say I have a multiplier that makes me 1.5% spookier than you are.
Well, let's have a spook off with Castlevania on the N64.
Yeah,
And it's spooky because I don't like it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's as far as I got. Stage 3, normal, whatever, 100 bucks, I have no idea what any of that means. But that's my last file. But we're going to start a new file and see what we can do. See how spooky we can be, because it's Halloween. And maybe look at some other Castlevania games too in the process that we have. So, let's play on normal.
Yes.
And we're going to play as Reinhardt.
Terrifying.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'm scared shitless already.
I'm not.
It's the Necronomicon.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
What a twist.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Wait, so like, is like Lovecraft stuff in this game?
Actually, in a separate Castlevania retrospective video I've watched, it's been confirmed that this particular Castlevania game is the closest to written Dracula lore.
Really?
For some reason, yeah, this one. Whatever. This is one of the worst Castlevania games, but for some reason it has the best, like most accurate Dracula storyline and lore.
Alright.
Yeah. Count Dracula in this has the powers that he had in the original novelization. It has settings and characters from the original novelization and all this other crap, but yeah. So we're playing as Reinhard Schneider. So we got a different last name, but I'm sure he can kick just as much ass if he wants to.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know. You're not sure.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not sure if he can kick as much ass because he got a different last name. I'm not quite sure.
Well, he's not the Belmont. He doesn't have the Belmont.
But I mean,
Belmontness of Belmont.
I mean, his mother could have been a Belmont, and his father's last name could have been Schneider. So they had to take Schneider.
Well, yeah. Well, the surname Gene comes from the father. Always.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no case for it comes from the mother.
So it's genetics, and it's not just the word itself that is powerful.
Yeah, it's genetics.
Okay. All right. So.
No, it's genetics that makes the word.
Oh.
And it's the word that gives the power.
Well, here we go. In one of the earliest 3D Castlevania experiences. Perhaps the first one, I don't know. But, yep, and it stumbles moving into the third dimension. Like a lot of other classic 2D characters did. Well, franchises, I should say. I'm pressing A to jump. There's no double jump right now. Maybe we unlock it, I don't know. Yeah, and
the retarded jumping in.
Yeah, if I tap the control stick at the same time as pressing A, I can do like a weird side hop.
Oh, yeah?
Which is... it's okay, I guess. I'm pressing B on the N64 controller to use my whip.
Cool.
I'm sliding with Z,
Angular.
which I actually like a lot. Look at this. Yeah, slide around. I'm pressing C left to use my knife, which I suppose is either a sub-weapon or just a bound key that I can't get rid of. Because, according to the top right corner, I have no sub-weapon right now. I'm pressing C up changes my camera somewhat.
Yeah, I can see the difference.
R button focuses the camera behind me. L button does nothing. And the directional pad does nothing. So, here we go. And we're walking. And there's a skeleton.
Oh my God!
Skeleton count number 1.
Ding! Wait, ding! Well, yeah, that. The first one, the first ding, something might have showed up.
Oh my God. No. Don't tell me that skeleton's getting up. I'm gonna have to turn this game off. Oh!
Oh my God.
Oh, I just can't take this. Close your eyes. From that, skeleton count. 2.
The living dead.
3. Is that a new skeleton or is the old skeleton?
Oh, 3 of them?
3.
Oh, that's more than 2.
That's 3 times as much as 1, and half as much as 6, and that's really spooky. Die. There.
Man, you're cutting off their heads, but nothing is happening.
There's a pick-up button.
Oh.
God damn it.
Separate kick-up button.
C right is pick up. And I just lost this item back here because I couldn't figure it out. Great.
Cool.
Yeah. Nothing back here.
Let's turn around and go into the giant gate. No, turn around. There's nothing there, turn around.
Okay.
Just like, look around for secrets or...
Yeah.
Let's keep walking.
Am I wearing a scarf?
What?
I'm wearing a scarf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
You're not Belmont.
Keep me warm.
Instead of a whip, you use a scarf.
Oh, okay, so this whip is an extension of a scarf.
That's just a thing that draws squares. I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
What's
It's not a whip.
Oh, we got classic Castlevania torch. Like, whipping. Oh, yeah, we got our first sub-weapon.
Kniff.
Yeah, and that's C down to use that. Did the weather just change?
I think... Yeah, I think so.
It's kind of cool. It's like I'm really here in these mountains and it's cold.
Do we have to go there?
I guess.
Oh, man. It just doesn't look like...
This is not what I wanted to do in a Castlevania game.
This is going to be such a waste of time.
I wanted...
If we go here and there's nothing here, I'm just ending the video. There's no...
thank God we have Lords of Shadow so that we can explore not inside a castle. That's what I wanted. Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
This is wrong. This is immoral.
Uh-oh.
Why would they put shit like this in a children's video game?
I don't know.
Oh my God, this is worse than, like, a Serbian film.
Look it up. Can I kill this guy? Looks like one of those bosses maybe you're supposed to avoid till you come back later. He's right at the beginning.
No.
Do you know that for certain?
Hit him. Oh, no.
He's attacking...
He tricked you.
He's attacking my Schneider. My Schneider.
Now somebody buried a giant 3-eyed gorilla in this graveyard.
Yeah.
Right in front of a gate for some reason.
Where are you going?
Now he's back for revenge.
Oh no, he's a get back here, boss.
Get over here!
Yeah.
Did he just taunt you?
I don't know.
I think he just did a...
I thought you just taunted me.
Oh.
A real Belmont would have ended this a long time ago. Instead we got Reinhard Schneider with the wrong name. Reinhardt, wrong name, can't do it.
Yeah. Pauldron shoulder square whip.
Pauldron's shoulder square whip?
Square whip.
Square word.
Square word, yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. This guy actually looks a lot like the way Simon Belmont did in that Nintendo cartoon, Captain N. Look. Just imagine him with the aviator's goggles.
Oh, yeah.
That Simon Belmont had in the cartoon.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of...
Like with the designs in that cartoon, they just kind of... they didn't know what to do with it.
No, they just looked at the sprite and...
Yeah.
Okay, there's the colors. Because, I don't know how Simon Belmont turned into, like, some kind of Indiana Jones-esque 1950s aviator droid.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And,
somehow fighting Dracula.
Mega Man was green.
Yeah.
Just because, like, I guess they were looking at the screen with, like, at a screen with, like, bad tint, and, they decided, no, that's what Mega Man looks like.
Yeah.
So you can't use Google like a normal person from that time. Jeez.
Yeah.
Or like Tin Eye.
They should
They had
just
things like that.
they should have
that
just
they could have used, but no.
They should have just read the comic to get the true backstory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Right.
You ever read those Nintendo comics?
No.
Oh my word. You want to see like a really weird version of Metroid.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, like Mother Brain just looked exactly like broccoli. Mother Brain was just red broccoli in a tube. And
well, that's just a matter of not being able to draw a brain.
There was something about these people from the Galactic Federation, like Houston Armstrong and those guys.
Yeah.
They were trapped inside a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the space pirates captured them inside translucent bubbles. But the space pirates had, like, long claw hooked arms. So Houston Armstrong, I think, took out a sandwich that he had in his suit or something. And the space pirate was like, whoa! And he went to go get the sandwich and popped the balloon. Or the bubble. I was like, that's amazing.
Well, that does seem like something that would happen in Captain N.
Yeah. Doesn't feel very Metroid-y, but it's okay, I guess.
They should remake, they should make a new cartoon with modern characters like Bruce Springfield and
Bruce Springfield.
Yeah, not Springsteen, and and Osmond Bovervich.
Oh.
The side character from Wake, the sequel to Drive 3, The Revenge.
Is that coming out on Xbox One?
Well, it's digital only.
Oh.
Yeah.
Forget that. What's this thing? Oh, a power up.
Yeah.
What does it power up? I feel like I'm supposed to ground pound this. But I know I can't.
I know what you mean.
What is this?
It's not a...
The mechanism to open the grating. Operate the mechanism? How am I supposed to use this thing? Oh, there's a lever on the other side. Okay. Why is it facing the other way? Just to trick you? This is like Demon Souls.
Yeah, this is hardcore and not fair.
Alright.
And not fun.
Are you kids keeping track of the skeleton count?
It's bad. Yeah, well... See...
This is going to be difficult to put a skeleton counter in the corner here. For all of these games, oh my god.
Yeah. Well, that's the point, kinda.
I guess.
Well, all things
what is this thing?
in spookdom, the skeleton is
my
the
god.
king. And we should really, on Halloween, we should really respect its spooky values.
Yeah. I think
Oh no, you killed that
Tiger Man thing.
rock guy.
I thought he was like a tiger.
He's a tiger rock.
Skeleton
It's a new Pokemon.
coming out of nowhere. Tiger Rock.
Yeah. Well, actually, in X and Y, a lot of the new Pokemon are just like one word and another word mixed together, like rock platform and
Rock platform.
and like
Wow.
fire fridge and stuff
Man,
like that.
that's sounding pretty desperate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're going to be getting to those names till Pokemon Salt and Pepper.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Sun card and the Moon card. I don't know what they do.
Well, they power up like light and dark attacks if you equip them, or they're used as a key for one puzzle at the end of the game.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what's this?
Gate is open. Yes, I will save up to this point. Thank you.
That's a save jewel?
Yes.
It just looks like an item.
I know. It looks exactly like they just recolored a money jewel.
Look at your health.
I know, it's gone. I need to get some health. I'm just trying to, like, safety jump everywhere now, because I'm... Oh, there's a cross. This is a good... Give me that. Give me the item.
What are you doing? Oh, okay.
This is, like, my favorite sub-weapon. Well, in most of these games.
Yeah.
If this game is anything like the old games, which it isn't.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Whoa.
What did it do there?
I don't know, it just behaved just like a knife.
And exploded the skeleton?
I guess.
Like a knife would?
Roast chicken.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the roast chicken? I need it.
Start whipping the walls, come on.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Man, that really Reinhardted my Schneider. Where are we going now? We're all chickened up. How many save points do we need? Can I whip through this? I can. Yeah.
Man.
Just jumping everywhere like an idiot.
Those skeletons don't even know what's hitting them.
Oh.
Wait, where?
Is this the same way? No, it's different.
No,
wait.
Yeah, this is different.
There's a platform back there.
Wait, what?
See, look.
This is the exact same
No, it's not.
structure.
Look. What's this thing there?
I know, but it's the same structure with different, oh.
Ow. Oh, game over in the violin. Oh.
The violin.
Yep.
We'll get him someday.
Yep, we will. That's where Dracula gets his power. His cursed violin. I knew it.
I don't think... well, I'd have a hard time believing that, because it's hard to play a toccata and fugue on a violin.
I'm gonna have to go on YouTube.
Like Dracula
and look that up
always
now.
does.
I'm gonna have to look that up now on YouTube, see if anybody did. Whoa!
Oh.
You can't even
Oh,
swim?
you can't swim.
Can't even swim.
Dang.
Can't even swim. Okay. I don't know when...
This is a failure.
Toccata and Fugue, the quintessential BWV 565, whatever it is, code. Because all these songs are just a code name. It's hard to get your brain around. But when did that get associated with Dracula to the point where it became his theme song in like just popular culture?
I don't even know. I've never seen the
It's
movie
not
that started that.
It's not supposed to sound demonic or anything.
Yeah. But it does now that it's associated with
yeah,
Dracula.
that's the only reason. I don't know I don't know who started that. What?
I don't think there's much to here. Do you get a swimming upgrade?
It really looks like I'm supposed to break that.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's not cracked or anything.
So what's the point in this?
That's a pillar that holds up one of the platforms, isn't it?
I guess.
Oh, now you died again.
The second you hit the control stick back and then jump, you just do this crazy swan dive right into the water.
Yeah.
This game's got some weird slowdown. Feels like I'm running fast, and everything's good. And then it just goes as soon as some objects appear, and it feels like I can't even move anymore.
Did you hear about what Donkey Kong 64 does to deal with slowdown?
I think you told me before, but I forgot.
Yeah, it makes your character move faster.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, it makes... Well, I think in a few different types of enemies, move a little faster based on how much lag there is.
Oh, yeah, another thing, in Donkey Kong 64, when they were
Why do you keep going here?
This is a different spot.
Oh.
Look, that pillar.
Different spots, same idea.
Yeah. Just
Same
like
shit, different toilet.
Just like the rest of this game.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong, is it true that the reason Donkey Kong 64 uses the N64 RAM expansion pack is because it mysteriously solved a bug that the game had without the developers knowing how it did it?
Maybe.
I heard that online somewhere. Like they said, there was a game-breaking bug in the original code for Donkey Kong on the N64, and they found that if they converted it to use the additional RAM, it solved the bug. So they just had to make it so you had to use the RAM expansion.
Well, that's kind of how programming works.
Yeah.
You just like.
Oh, something fixed that. I don't know what it was, but it's good now.
Hey, if it works, it works.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know what's...
Except with Donkey Kong 64, the entire game is just beyond saving.
Is it bad?
As long as it works, period, it's fine. But
I never really played it.
Yeah, it's not solid. It just feels weird playing it.
Oh, like a Sonic game.
Especially the speed thing. Like suddenly it'll slow down and you'll be like, your character his walking animation won't sync up quite as well, just for a few seconds, and the frame rate will be shitty, and the lag is horrible. That's why they need that kind of compensation.
See what's going on here?
No.
Oh, that was weird.
I think the graphics in this game are spookier than any of the monsters. Dracula! Oh.
No, it's his money. Oh. What's this? Same thing as before? Yes.
Alright, now... Oh, wait, what's this?
This is hilarious. We're both lagging so much we can't catch each other.
Yeah, this is double spooky.
I know.
An exploding skeleton chasing after you, and time is slowing down. So
and we're both running. We both have the exact same running speed.
I'm gonna get you. Yeah.
Can we inspect this body? Dead. Could it be someone from the village? This guy is apparently the same guy from that village, whatever that is. Okay, I even got past this part before and I'm still stuck now. I don't know what the hell to do.
Could these skeletons be people from the village as well?
I don't know. I know they were humans at one point. Now they're just weird, skinny, stripped down humans.
Yeah. Well, they've reached their dreams of becoming a model, and then they just couldn't stop.
Yeah, they couldn't stop exercising.
That's how life is sometimes. You just
you
got no restraint. Restraint is important.
Now they used to be skin and bones, and now they're just bones.
Yeah.
Somebody give these skeletons a sandwich. Jesus. You're looking pretty hungry. I eat and eat and eat, and it just falls out the bottom. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do about this game. You want to try it?
Okay, fine. I'll try for a little bit, and then we will move on
to another Castlevania game.
I saw this coming. I did not expect to get very far. I expected a lot of skeletons. I expected the skeleton quota to be filled, which is 130.
We want 130 skeletons here?
Yeah, well, not by the end of the video.
Okay.
Our investors wanted it, but yeah, I'm not exactly sure if we've reached it by now, but we're gonna well pass it by the time we're done with Castlevania. I'm satisfied with that. Risky jumps. I feel like I'm not moving as fast as I should be.
See? I know, that's the thing.
Yeah.
You gotta press C right to pick that up.
Oh.
Oh.
It's not... Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's better than, like, picking up something you don't want to, but...
No, see, that's compensation for bad controls. You know what I mean? And lag. Because you should have the accuracy of movement to pick up what you want when you want it.
Yeah.
But, you know, we don't here, so... Needless to say, the PS2 3D Castlevania game is a lot better. Like, I beat that game twice.
Oh my god, I hate how you move slightly faster by jumping.
I know.
I would just jump for the entire game.
That's a big no-no for developers.
The instant I picked up the controller, I started bunny hopping. Because it just makes you move faster.
Developers, don't make it so there's something you can do to go slightly faster, because it's going to ruin the game, because the characters are going to be doing that forever.
Well, yeah, unless we want them to.
The best thing about Skyward Sword is that it added a sprint button.
Yeah.
So you didn't have to mash roll everywhere. Like,
that's really what it needed.
You shouldn't do that in games.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you shouldn't even be a question. Like, even if you think you might be going a little bit faster, you're going to do it. Like, so you shouldn't even have...
I'm going completely in the opposite direction.
I know.
I'm just enjoying jumping around.
Yeah.
It's simple fun. No, people don't appreciate the simple joys of video games, like
jumping from platform to platform,
holding forward and pressing up,
attacking skeletons,
holding forward and pressing up at the same time.
Yeah.
Like to do what that does, as opposed to pressing jump. And walking up to these things and having to slow down. Whatever these are supposed to be, it's like a shrine or something.
A shrine to one torch.
Yeah. The torch god.
Yeah.
The chicken god. Wait. Yeah. Whoa.
Wow, 100 gold.
Hey! Oh!
That, bomb skelly got you.
Yeah.
Skelebomb.
Yeah. Whatever.
Explodaton. Combustobone. Got you.
Combustibone, yeah.
It's the new starter for Pokemon Sun and Moon. It's Combustibone. Or Destructoad.
Yeah, it'd be called Combust Skull. And no, the first one would be Combustible, and then Combust Skull, and then wait,
I don't know.
Skella something.
Skelebomb?
Skelesplode.
Skeles.
Oh, that's just funny because it's bad.
Skelesplode. I want to play that game. Skelesplode.
Oh man.
It's only on the NES.
Stop appearing! You're giving me items and you're making me want to grind.
I think if I was gonna work on an indie hipster douchebag trash game, that's a nasty fat trash game that works only on the NES, released in 2013.
Yeah.
Like an NES game with the cartridge and everything, and get it in retail. I think I would call it Skelesplode. Where you play as an exploding skeleton.
Yeah, like a...
Combustibone would be one of the attacks you can do.
Mm-hmm. Right. Amoevers the other night were talking about skeletal snap. Jump first, ask questions later.
Yeah.
What is that? Where does that come from?
I don't know.
What do skeletons have to do with jumping? You don't see the skeletons in this game jumping.
For some reason,
it's against canon.
Once you understand the anatomy of your own body, and you jump around outside or hurt yourself, you just inevitably start thinking about your skeleton. And it's really bad. Like,
well, yeah.
I always think about bone crunching against bone when I'm walking around.
I don't enjoy playing this.
It's not fun.
It's past its prime.
It's overstayed its welcome. The fish was good at first, but now it's starting to smell bad. And it's time to throw it out.
What? Not more of this. 3D Castlevania.
This is way different, bro.
No.
It's way different. And it's a lot better.
I can't listen to your shit anymore. Like, I'm not going to enjoy this game.
This game's good. It's my favorite 3D Castlevania game. By such a long margin, because every other one is almost unplayable. So, this game only needed to be playable to be fun.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. I've already beaten it twice. So... let's put in a spooky name.
Oh. Ooh. Ah, I remember him from my days growing up in Poland. And,
yeah, look at these files. This is finished at 96.3% exploration. Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
This game came from the same development team as Symphony of the Night. And it shows in a lot of different ways. Not that Symphony of the Night is my favorite, but this game definitely has a comparable soundtrack and aesthetic design. This game...
Look, it's the same shit. Look at these textures. Same shit. Same shit. Same
shit. Same shit, different toilet.
Yeah.
Different toilet, same shit. I could have took the shit from that toilet over there and put it in this toilet. It would have been the same. Or put the shit in my pocket and took it to this toilet. And you wouldn't be able to tell the difference, I swear.
They ain't getting mad that there's shit in my pocket.
My pants are smelling like shit.
It's all your fault.
This game, the soundtrack in this game is, if you can imagine what it'd be like if you mixed disco with Gregorian chant. That's what this would be. It's very, it's original. Huh. It's like if you took classic Castlevania music and make dance mixes for everything.
Yeah.
It's very dance, this soundtrack.
Okay.
And I like it. Yeah, also, in the original Castlevania chronology, this is the first game in the storyline. Now, it's been rebooted somewhat with Lords of Shadow, but as far as I'm concerned, that's a completely different thing, Lords of Shadow, and whatever that started. Especially that extremely terrible 3DS game that came out after it that can just die.
Well, yeah, it's good to think of it that way.
Yeah.
I kind of gave up on looking at sequels, like series of sequels, in like one big picture.
Yeah.
It's kind of like after so much convolution, it's kind of difficult now.
I think everybody should just, like, suffice to say, everybody should just have their own canonical storyline in their brain and not bother with what anyone else thinks.
Yeah.
But
and I was never a fan of like canon anyway.
Yeah.
And lore and stuff. Just
this game, Leon Belmont here is the first Belmont in the Belmont clan. For the sake of somebody picking up this game and beating it on their own, I'm not going to spoil why exactly, but he is. It's the first appearance of the Vampire Killer Whip in this game. Yeah. And this game doesn't really have Dracula in it, because it's before Dracula. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Before Dracula.
Yeah.
So let's say, like,
there's classic Castlevania enemies, but you're not going to be fighting Dracula in this. You will fight vampires, but not Dracula.
Oh.
Yeah. The Belmonts predate Dracula. This is also something like 1,100 something. It's like... It's a long time ago.
Oh, you can tell by the attire.
Yeah, I know. I think this fashionable upholstery here from... That's clearly 900 and some years old. Yeah.
Yeah, latex was big back then.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of these things is just the character designer going crazy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
As with a lot of Japanese.
Well, that guy
games.
looks like a native from like America or something.
Yeah, like a Mesoamerican guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Egypt, even.
His name is Ronaldo Gandolfi. So.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. And they mention him in a piece of text. Like a lot of games have text files that you can find and read to get backstory.
Mm-hmm.
In Lord of Shadow, I think one of them mentions this guy. So they try to steal him for Lords of Shadow continuity. But I wouldn't let them, and I promptly took the disco to my PS3.
Okay.
Except I didn't, because I actually beat that game. I actually beat that game, Lords of Shadow.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I got my own story for that one.
Okay.
Yeah. You know that, and I think Uh, Resident Evil 5, I think, were the two games that put me off of the whole modern style.
The modern style?
Yeah, to oversimplify
well,
it.
Those games are completely different.
What?
Those games are completely different.
Yeah. They're different than their predecessors, too.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah. That's what you mean, it's just
I mean, like,
linearity.
I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but it's just some of the things they do. They're too much for me, and it's not something I enjoy.
It's, you know what that is?
Nostalgia.
No, it's not. A game comes out in some series that has refined a material of the game somewhere, a convention, that to such a degree that it had to be used in every subsequent game, or the games after that would feel broken inherently. When of course that's not the case. It's the same way like why in Lords of Shadow you need to have those healing font things that are completely ripped off of God of War, strictly because it is inherently a good idea. But that's a lot like eating a processed food, like processed cheese, or these foods today that are such a highly refined cornstarch module. It's just a vehicle to get corn and fat and calories into your stomach, and no roughage really. These games had a lot of roughage, right? That's what I'm saying, and I think that's what you're trying to point out there. If you want to eat something, you want to get the roughage so that you can shit it out easily later. So when I eat this game, it's going to make my diet regular.
I lost what you were trying to say.
I'm saying lost your point. Games from this era have a lot of baggage, useless mechanics, red herrings, and, just erroneous elements in general, which is why they're good. Okay? You can only refine things to such a point before it starts to become boring. And you know who caused that? The focus groups. And, focus groups, and I'm also laying the blame partly on the internet and consoles that were always online, because some companies could all of a sudden see how everyone was playing. They could see what you were doing, and they could see that, for example, in Mass Effect 2, a percentage, something like under 10%, played anything other than soldier class. So, you know what happened after that? Mass Effect 3 was just a shooter. And they gave the people what they want, but what the people want is not what they need, and what they need is baggage, roughage, and friction. Like this. Look at this camera. It's stupid. I love it. Whoa, whoa.
Skeletons!
What was that?
Do it. Pumpkins.
Whoa, let's get some pumpkins going.
Oh, it was all a dream.
Whoa.
It was all a dream. Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. I'm so glad.
And we got the classic Castlevania drawbridge lowering on its own to let you in. Okay. I guess I'm going into this castle now. I'm coming to save you? Okay. That's what this would sound like if it had like the Capcom voice acting department.
Yeah.
What a castle! Whoa!
Man, what a Dracula's castle. Geez, when Dracula comes around, this is going to be some Dracula's castle. When he's born.
Yeah.
When somebody invents Dracula. It's all going to be good.
Yeah.
I'm going to have more of a purpose. Because, even for the past thousands of years, the Belmonts were the Dracula killers. And that word has had no meaning until Dracula was to be born.
So immediately right off the bat with this game, and I know a lot of it has to do with hardware, this game feels a lot more tactile in the way you control it. Feels like I have control over where I run. I got the double jump right off the bat. Whipping feels fast. And triangle is your strong, whip attack that goes all around your body. and square is a directed light attack. Before God of War. Okay?
What?
You can't... Don't say this is like God of War. It's not. It's before God of War. This game.
But
a lot of people complain and say, look, I got the triangle, like, strong attack, and look, oh, this is just ripping off God of War. And I got the square attack that's just the direct thing. Yeah, it's like I'm Kratos. But I'm not like Kratos, because this is before that. Actually, I don't know. When did God of War take place?
Take place?
Yeah,
you mean?
I don't know. I never really played it.
Oh. It's, well, it's before this.
I don't actually know anything about that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, when was it, like 500 or something?
Yeah, maybe. Actually, I don't know either, because, Greek mythology was kind of a constant thing until a point. Some point in history.
You mean science? People are like, whoa, this shit's stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
And they were like, whoa!
What the
Let's
hell?
forget about that shit.
The Earth is spherical?
What?
It's just floating there in space? What the freak? Why are we believing in all these gods and stuff?
Anyway, yeah, with these controls, the triangle, like, wide angle attack and the square direct attack, this is, like, I think a year or two before God of War.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying, like, this is just to quell some of the people that will actually complain and say that it's ripping off that, which does not make sense. And
okay.
I don't complain about those things a lot, because I don't think if something's ripping off another thing, it's inherently bad. And I think I've already explained that point.
Well, that's true, yeah.
It's like, you can...
Like, you know, when someone starts arguing that something was ripping off something else, the argument always turns into, like, after a point, like, who started it in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, that's where it goes, and then, like, nothing is said in the end, because it's eventually just an argument about, like, which game came before what, and what used this thing before something else, and like, this, like, PC game from the 90s could easily have done it first, and no one would know.
Mm-hmm.
And no one would know if, like, this game, if it was inspired by that,
yeah,
or not.
And the whole argument,
it's just a coincidence.
That whole argument is immaterial. Because, like, I could paint a great painting, right, using the same style and the same paints that somebody else used, right? And it could be a great painting, right? You know.
Dude, we're having a conversation here.
Yeah. I just wanted to show off a little bit of this mechanic that I really like. This game has an active menu system.
Ooh.
Yeah, with the right analog stick. So not only do you get the awesome, spooktacular fixed camera angles, the right stick is freed up to use the menu as you're playing.
Is that before Kingdom Hearts?
Let's not. Okay.
Kingdom Hearts did that.
I can press L2 to select my relic I have equipped. When I have a relic equipped, they all give me a different ability that I can use when I use my magic meter.
Yeah.
My magic meter right now is full because I blocked attacks. So when they use a purple shining attack, which like implies magic, I can absorb their magic into my MP bar once I block it, of course. And then as I block, press the O button to activate the relic spell.
Oh.
And this is actually, look at this. If he walks through this fire, he gets hurt. And I can turn it off the same way.
Oh, yeah.
And there's lots of relics to collect, too.
Pretty cool.
Yep. Press triangle to go indoors. I don't know why, but this is what you do. Basically what we're trying to do here is we're trying to get up into this area. This leads into the final stage, but it's blocked by these pillars here.
Oh, yeah.
And as we defeat bosses in different areas, it destroys these.
Mm-hmm.
It's got like a semi-connected style, world style. I'm not going to say Metroidvania, but I'll go so far as to say it's open.
So
this is a save room, but we're not going to save.
So is the last item that you get in the game a vacuum cleaner? To get rid of the cobwebs?
No, it's not. And
well, how does that make sense?
Because this isn't Luigi's mansion. This is Belmont's mansion. Yeah. You can, well, I'm not going to insult your ability to read, because if you read that, you'll know what that does.
Event item, marker stone 3. You can plax a mark on the world map with this what's Negasol?
I can use that if I find something interesting on the map, so I can go back and look at it. Oh, here's the start screen, like the menu. Relics, equip list, item list, skill list, encyclopedia. You can look at all the different enemies you killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Where'd that skeleton come from?
I don't remember when we fought this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we fought that in the first room somewhere. We just kind of looked over it and didn't think about it. Select goes to the map. So
yeah,
we got this map. So right off the bat, you know, if this game necessitates a map, then there's probably going to be some depth to the exploration, which there is, but it doesn't get too crazy. It never strays too far away from being a straight-up action game, which is good for Castlevania, I think. All these different floor panels take you to a different area of the castle, and they all have their own respective bosses. So right now we're in the House of Sacred Remains, which has a really cool piece of music, and here comes some more skeletons that we can attack, and we can see the damage we're doing, which is good. So we can know when we equip something different, the effects that it has on our damage that we can deal. This is the money. We can collect that money and go back to the house at the beginning where Ronaldo Gandolfi is to trade the money for equipment. So yeah, and potions and all that stuff. Regular video game things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the biggest complaint people have about this game is that the hallways start feeling samey. And they do. You gotta look at the map, because the hallways, I don't know if it's a space constraint with the disc size, but there's a lot of rooms that are just exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if you were gonna build a castle, there would be a lot of hallways and shit that's exactly the same. But this is a game, and it's not real life, and it's supposed to be fun when it's a game, and not real. So yeah, it's pretty satisfying killing these guys. Feels a lot better than the last Castlevania game we played.
Don't know why zombies come up next. Zombies are just like skeletons that haven't been cleaned yet.
I know.
The animation for going to the next room is like it's like data moshing.
Yeah,
you know that, like where say you were watching a video in VLC and you like try to skip to a different part while it's still playing. It does that thing, or just kind of it moves the colors from the previous frame.
It has to do with
hard to explain.
It has to do. It's not a dimensional thing inside the game. What it is it's a screen-based thing. It's like what pixels right now on this monitor are moving and what ones are not. Right? So different pixels are going to refresh at that different rate, depending on where you're going to switch it to. And it will, like, mux together.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that with a video game.
No, but you can...
Wish you could.
Yeah, you should be able to. There should be a way you can do it.
I mean, you can skip ahead in a video. Why can't you skip ahead in a video game?
Yeah, I mean, if you're reading a book and you don't like a certain character, you just skip the chapter.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's what I do. Half the books I read, I just skip 30 chapters in there somewhere and go right to the ending. Yeah.
And if you're reading a visual novel and you don't like the series of visual novels it's part of, you can just delete it and download the last one and then skip to the end. And that's what I do.
Yeah, and if you don't like a movie, you can just read the plot synopsis.
Read Wikipedia, yeah.
Yeah.
Why watch a movie again?
Like, Wikipedia is such a vast bank of knowledge. I'm certain there's some people I know that I think are aficionados of something, but really they just read Wikipedia, and I can never tell.
Well, yeah, that's what hipsters do.
Yeah.
They just read up on everything, and, like, they know of all these, 18th century, musicians and artists that are just, like, they're a little popular, but, not mainstream, and, they've never listened to any of their music or seen any of their stuff, but they know everything about them.
Who does that? Like, why do you do that?
Well, so your culture at that point.
No one cares if
when
you're
you
cultured
know,
or not.
When you know about things, you can have, like, you can just spew knowledge, and if someone doesn't know what you're talking about, and they're stupid, then they'll think you're smart.
Oh.
That's the idea.
What a concept.
And if you do everything ironically, then you don't have to do anything well, because it's assumed that you already know how to do things well.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Because you're savvy enough to create satire, which is the highest form of media.
Satire is the highest form of media.
Entertainment of media.
Where'd you read that?
Well,
just came full circle.
Hipsterworld.com.
Hipsterworld.com.
Yeah.
Now you have to go there. You buy fedoras there too.
Oh yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Man, I sure do like zombies. I wish more games had them.
Yeah. You know, next gen.
You know,
after this gen, I think we should really have some more zombie games. What do you think?
I like to go against the mainstream, so I only play games like Portal and Fez.
What?
Because they're less known. They're less popular indie games that really deserve more appreciation.
Yeah. I like being that guy that guy that's playing some stupid piece of crap from like the early 3D games era for no reason, and just wants to beat it.
Well, it was good back then.
Oh yeah, it's still good now. And everyone else is playing GTA 5, and I'm stuck playing Super Monkey Ball 2 or something. Go in this door. Whoa! Floor things! Oh my god. Floor spike enemies.
Wait, so if things that come out of the ceiling are called floor masters, are those sky masters? Or ceiling masters?
Yes. Yes, they are. And if something's like a like, but it's not like a like, it's a not.
What?
Yeah, holy water.
Nice.
See how much variety is in this game already?
Yeah.
Compared to the last 3D Castlevania game, the N64.
Well, you just don't move fast enough to actually reach anything.
Yeah, you're just kind of moving on a treadmill, and you're like, where's the world?
Yeah. Where am I standing?
I'm so lost. Where's the castle? Just tell me. God damn it. I can't expend the energy to get there on my own.
Is this lighting or a cracked floor? I'm looking at it, but I can't tell.
Clearly, we should have just had a 2D game on the N64 instead of that crap. Like, when that game came out, people on the PlayStation 1 were playing Symphony of the Goddamn Night.
Yeah.
And on the N64, we were playing Castlevania 64. Yeah. Action-packed Castlevania 64.
Yeah, this game seems fine.
It is.
It's one of those,
Oh, I need a key.
It seems like a typical, arena fighter. It's got no levels or anything like that, obviously. Because every room is, you've been in the same room for so long. Whoa.
Yeah, skills.
Whoa!
Damn it. Not that time.
Not skills.
Not skill. Oh.
What the fuck?
What?
Here's a giant button.
Yeah, you gotta stand on it. It's kind of weird. I don't know why they're in this castle. You should just be like a lever that he pulls, but no, he has to stand on a thing.
Well, Dracula, like, post-Dracula, or pre-Dracula, I mean, he had too much of a budget, so he had to assign rooms to switches and traps like this. Jeez. This is kind of spooky, just looking at that.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't want to be
It's like,
here.
I wouldn't want to walk too fast.
No.
I can't, I'm a video game character, I can only walk at one speed.
And if an NPC has to follow me somewhere, I gotta, like, run and then slow down and then run and slow down so I don't lose him. Because he has a different walking speed than I do.
Ah yes, coins! My video game self is familiar with these. Bling! Ah yes, that sound. Turns me on.
Like, I would love to live life in a platforming obstacle course with like nickels and dimes on the platforms that I can put in my pocket. Yes, I'm accruing progress points.
You get to the end. You get to the end. Your pockets are like your 8 pockets on your pants are just packed with change.
Yeah. Well,
just
you can
jiggling
like
around.
exchange it for better shoes every time you go through to jump across the platforms.
Get a little further each time. What do you do when you reach the end, though?
I don't know, you die.
That's when the player stops playing, so the character has to just kind of marry the love interest, I guess. Just live in peace. Or maybe grind skeletons until he can fight the secret final boss dragon.
Yeah.
Oh my god! That guy was powered up.
I know.
He was using Kaioken or something.
Yeah. He was a skeleton god.
I'm the Skeleton King. Fight me and you'll be...
I am the king of all of the skeletons. I am the lord of Skeleton Planet. Face me now.
We have come from Skeleton Planet to recruit the skeletons on Earth for our own.
We've been fighting a war with Zombie Planet for the last 1,000 eras. So, yeah, I should like totes come back to our planet.
Is this the same place or a different place?
It's different.
Ah.
This is why you have to use the map all the time, because it gets in... If you're not paying attention, you'll get really lost really quick. See? And I just lit up another light on that door. That leads to the first boss.
And I wonder how... If you use, like, a format like this, where you just reuse rooms and give them different, like, warp destinations or something, if you just did that for an entire game, how big could you get it?
Big.
Because it's just like...
Because this game has a lot of area that you can explore.
You got a few, like, little rooms, and then, like, each designation for each area is, like, a few bits. So, you can just make it infinitely big.
Same thing why Link to the Past shocked everyone that it actually worked as well as it did on the Super Nintendo hardware. Like, for a long time, no one really, other than Nintendo, really knew what was going on with how you'd have this massive light world, and then you have an equally massive dark world. But in fact, they had all the data in the same sector. They just replaced certain colors and replaced the way it appeared. So really, there was one world, but the other world was the same world but looked different. So there was the same amount of content, and it's kind of like this. They had this game has a massive surface area to explore, really, but actually, like, this room is the same. This is the other room, right? They just changed a little bit of it, so they just have like a flag somewhere in this room that just changes a texture somewhere. Yeah. So that's all they really did.
It's the same thing with different lighting.
Yeah, it
that
is.
room there.
Yeah.
This one's the same thing again. Like, it's the 2 rooms like that we've seen before. thinking about it, I'm still impressed by the original Pokemon. Like, just how much information there is in that game.
Yeah.
Because, like, they used every byte of data available to them. And that's kind of why Missing No exists, because, like, as soon as you, use one... As soon as you go one byte of data ahead of, like, the list of Pokemon,
yeah.
you're getting into, like, the Hall of Fame information.
Yeah.
And that's where it's taken Missing No from. Kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And at the same time, they got this big world and all this dialogue and
Resident
all
Evil,
these nuances in the gameplay and stuff.
Resident Evil 2, the N64 port of that, is the largest N64 cartridge. It's the maximum ROM file size for an N64 game.
Oh, what was
Resident Evil 2.
Resident Evil 2?
On the N64, it's the max size they could allow. Yeah. There's a little tidbit for you.
It makes sense.
And even then, the FMV cutscenes are amazingly compressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like, N64 was a cartridge format.
Yeah.
And they didn't... Like, PS1 had, like, 700 megabytes of space in a CD.
Yeah, well, whatever you can put on the CD.
Yeah. I think the N64 had 64 megabytes or something.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Well, I'll have to go look at the Resident Evil 2 game ROM size.
Yeah.
I'll tell you exactly, but they use the absolute maximum with that game. And you can feel it when you pick up the cartridge. It's very heavy. It's a heavy game.
Right.
That's how that works.
Is this the same or different?
I can't tell.
I'm going to be asking this every 15 minutes.
If I was playing this alone, I'd be using the map, but now we're joking around and not really paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I think this is the same room.
There's a way of going about this that you can beat it.
Well, like, if you weren't here before, I think there'd be coins on those pillars. Because you got coins from...
I died.
And did.
Yeah.
Let's move on. That was pretty,
yeah.
pretty. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of shaking. Not because of the spookiness, but because of the snow.
Whoa. Snow in October.
So chill. So chill.
It's more possible than you think. Here's Castlevania Bloodlines on the Sega Genesis.
Trying to do a gimmick here. Work with me. Okay. Here.
What a gimmick.
Ah.
This game was largely forgotten under the wake of Super Castlevania 4, a vastly more popular game. But, make no mistake, this game is competent in terms of classic Castlevania stylings.
Sorry.
Sound. Loud noises. Yeah.
Screw gimmicks.
You can play as two different characters. I picked John Morris, or whatever his name is.
You can pick a black ghost or a black dog.
And she
froze.
froze.
A black storm.
Okay, hold on, people. Yeah, I just had a little issue with the Sega Genesis there. Like I said, pick two different characters, John or Eric. Yeah.
Either of them are Bearmount. I'm just gonna go.
No, you can pronounce words just fine. Okay? Your words are good here. Alright? Yeah, I mean it. I mean it.
Would you say that my versions of words are better than yours?
Do I have to say that to make you sit down?
Yes.
Okay, there. Alright. And you can't get around the Ginger Switch studio without banging your foot on something. Because there's like, imagine being inside a hive of game cartridges and things.
Imagine being in a temple where the floor is made of TVs and the walls are lined with video games. That's basically it.
That's this whole zone. It's awful. It's so hard to navigate here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Here's Castlevania Bloodlines.
Man.
The sister game to Super Castlevania 4 on the Super Nintendo. This game is doing what Nintendo don't. By that I mean just being utterly average. Yeah. Here we are.
Now, when are we going to see some Mode 7?
You might get it in a bit. I'll tell you when it comes up in case you miss it. But you won't miss it because it's always so jarring in these games.
Mm-hmm.
And great. And the skeleton count just keeps going up. But we're pressing on.
Yep.
Against the Spookingtons.
No matter how many skeletons try to stop us, we're going to beat that may or may not be Dracula.
I don't know, I've never beaten this game, so...
Okay.
But there is a code-based save system, so...
Yeah.
You don't really need to do it in one shot. Oh no! Glass! In my eyes! Ow!
Wait, is that just a you get hit attack, or... what are you getting hit by?
Glass from the windows.
Well, then how do you dodge it?
I think you can. Like, it's possible.
Oh, you kind of did that.
Yeah.
Something there.
Yeah, take that. Yeah, first boss down.
Well, that was shitty. Like, they had globs of glass that could hit you, but, like, they also had tiny sparkles of glass that can't hit you.
Yeah.
Like, it's just confusing. It looks like it's just a screen-filling death rain thing. What? The wall broke, but there's no chicken.
I know, there's no chicken. That's just one of Dracula's dirty tricks.
Ugh.
He's putting breakable walls with no wall chicken there. What's a Belmont to do?
Instead, the chicken is hanging from the ceiling. It's like, it kind of looks like they killed these guys. They're wasted away to skeletons, and then they, because, you know, skeletons are chillier than humans, they put fur coats on them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm surprised these skeletons aren't wearing clothes. Stay warm in here.
Oh man, those guys are really huddling together to stay warm.
It's freaking cold in here,
in the
bro.
snow, yeah.
That's not how you're supposed to play this. You're supposed to do things to beat the game, which I'm not doing right now. I am a lot farther than this, but... Yeah.
Well, you know how Let's Play goes. You gotta go over the controls, you gotta go over all the deaths, all the possible dying locations.
Every possible death that you would never even encounter on a normal playthrough alone. That you could only make happen during a Let's Play. Because it just makes everything 1,000 times harder.
Yeah. Because, when I'm watching a Let's Play, it always fills me with joy when someone says, hey, there's like a gap in the floor here that you normally wouldn't reach during normal gameplay. I'll jump inside it to see that to show you that I die here. Yeah. And what's going on with that?
That's another one of Dracula's dirty tricks. He's got platforms that there's a spike on one end and it flips over, just to mess with you.
And he has that neon glowing spike needle
I don't know
that doesn't do anything.
That's
just to throw you off.
That's a graphical limit thing, I think. Why they had to make that a weird green, because they wanted the background to be in the green spectrum too. But they couldn't make that. They couldn't have that much going on, so it just ended up with a neon green turquoise wheel with spikes on it. Whoa, I'm scared.
Well, it is spooky. Oh, what's this? There's a round... Oh my god! That's the biggest skeleton I've ever seen.
But that still counts as one skeleton on the skeleton counter, so...
Another one!
Ah! And I'm just getting destroyed by
Two
the
for the price of one!
I know.
The spook meter is off the charts!
Oh my god, now we gotta have a spook meter on the other side.
No, there's no spook meter.
Thank God. Because that would just make this video really hard to get up by Halloween.
Well...
It's already goddamn hard enough to get a video 3 weeks after we recorded.
It's a huge pain in the ass to calculate spookiness accurately.
Yeah.
What's it called? Hennington's formula?
Yeah.
It's retarded. It's like 3 pages long.
Yeah. There's so many different variables.
Mm-hmm.
And so many different operations that act on that variable.
Yeah, that's why horror is the most difficult type of film to make.
Mm-hmm.
Not because of, tone and pacing, but because of that formula.
Do you think there's a boss coming up?
Nah. Oh.
What?
Oh, it appears I was wrong.
I was incorrect in my assumption. There is a boss fight here.
Oh yeah, pseudo mode 7. Faux 7.
Oh my god.
Faux 7.
This guy's just freely scaling around just like he's in Dynamite Heady.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even give a shit. Look at this.
Get a load of my segments.
Get a load of my rig. Wow.
I like in these segments. Huh? Could it be that you're craving my segments?
What's wrong? You came here expecting Dracula? Wrong! It's just me, a sexy Black Knight skeleton dude that's free-scaling around all his limbs individually.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's do a little victory, Yeah.
This looks like the room where Dracula would be in.
Yeah, I know, it's... Yeah. Really looks like that could have been the end of the game. And there's our code that we can remember if we want to come back here.
Yeah.
If we ever want to.
Commit that to memory.
Yep. Yep. Now we're going to Greece. Yeah, it's a Globetrotter, this game.
Oh my god, that building in the corner.
Wait for this shit.
That is huge.
I love this stage.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
That is weird.
I like the music here too. It's some of the best music in the series plays in this stage. Yeah. This the soundtrack here, playing here became a classic and was remixed in a lot of different Castlevania games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and bizarrely, if you look at the reflection, like, our score is in the reflection too. Like, look.
Where?
Watch when I get something.
Oh, when you get something, yeah.
No, I mean, look. Wait till we get money or something.
It shows the number, right?
Yeah.
That's what you mean? Yeah.
So I always kind of thought that score was something the character couldn't see. But
yeah,
not, I guess not,
thing.
because it has an actual reflection. Like, if you go back to that area and get money, you can see the reflection of how much money you got floating in the air. So right now, he could look up and be like, there's a number floating in the air.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a 3D number made of stone. Little stone number things. Just
oh, yeah.
there.
I saw something weird like that brought up a while ago. If you mod a GTA game to have, like, hyper-realistic shading on cars, with a reflecting everything.
Mm-hmm.
It also reflects the HUD.
Yeah, reflect all.
And you can't avoid that.
It reflects the HUD.
You can't avoid that.
Where's the HUD?
It's a polygon right in front of the camera.
What?
As usual, but, like, you wouldn't know that until you tried to reflect things on the... Like, so, I guess, these GTA guys, have holographic stat viewing devices that, let them see their vitals and their money and stuff.
Man, I wish I had floating 3D polygons in front of my head that showed me things.
Mm-hmm.
That would be great.
Pretty nice. Haha, you can't hit me. I'm raining bullets.
I'm raining men.
What's he doing even?
It's raining men. No, he's generating water that's filling up the stage.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
This. The hardest enemies in any game.
Yeah.
The flying enemy that just swoops down right where you're gonna jump.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's always when they have the weird trajectory.
It's the bane of a platforming man's existence. The flying bat guy that just comes in, ruins your day.
Yeah.
That's right where I was gonna jump. Damn it.
Yeah. What an exciting battle.
Yeah, this is kind of stupid. That sounds like that's what you should be doing.
Try to handle my water. How do you like getting wet?
It says it's always better down where it's wetter. Under the sea.
It's always better down when it's wetter.
Okay, here comes some bosses. Whoa!
Rah.
I found a method to like cheat at this fight, so I don't know if I can remember what I did.
I'm not as segmented as the other guy, but I tried really hard to make my chain look like Mode 7.
That's what he's
Real
thinking
hard.
right now.
Yeah. Aha! Now you can't dodge under my thing. Because it's a solid pole instead of a...
I think it is.
chain.
I don't know, I never...
Well, yeah.
I'm not brave
It's an
enough to
axe.
go under it.
Well, yeah, but...
Yeah, well, a collision.
Yeah. Raw. Raw.
Got ya.
There you go.
Yeah. It's like I'm really at Belmont.
Yeah, I remember this area being a pain.
Yeah.
A lot of mini-bosses.
I got used to it, so...
What the hell's going on here?
This is weird.
This is so odd.
You can possibly go down the wrong area here, and... Yes, you can fall into the water and die.
Yeah.
I don't know how you design a thing like this.
I don't... Like, how do you... Like, when you're walking into this, what are you seeing?
I don't know.
That's my question.
I try not to think about what these characters that live their life on a 2D plane are actually thinking about when they see these things. The more you think about it, the more confused you get. And you just want to die.
This is like water. The platforms that are always in front of the area behind.
What I'm always thinking about with the 2D games is
Yeah.
when you have those in-between frames, like the frame directly between where you're turning one way and the other way, that middle thing.
Yeah.
What the character's seeing, and what another character thinks he sees when you do that. Because there's no Z dimension in this world, but for a brief moment he has to make a Z turn, like this. So he probably a passerby would probably just see him disappear for a split second, and he would have no idea what happened. Like the guy who did it, be like, everything was gone for a second.
Yeah.
What happened? Zoop. I just turned around.
Well, like, that's kind of why a world can't exist in 2 dimensions.
And then
Like, it's too limiting. Limiting the...
a guy goes to the main character and he's like, let's just progress to the right and forget this ever happened.
No, progress to the left.
Let's just continue our perennial march to the right and forget all about that little mishap.
Yeah.
Let's pretend it never happened. You never got a glimpse of the other dimension. It's not real. Forget you ever saw it. It's not there.
Hey, we probably get glimpses of the 4th dimension, but we just can't, like, perceive it.
So how do we get a glimpse if we can't perceive it?
Well, like, we're in a position where we could if we, like, had that ability, you know?
Okay.
Like, if a 2D person turned, he's just turning. How do we know how, the laws of the 2nd dimension work?
math, stuff like that.
Well,
someone knows.
Math, you can prove that 2 plus 2 equals 5 with math.
Yeah.
That's not... Math is shit. Screw
math. We don't need it, it's shit. Math is hard, okay? It's hard, and I got a math test next week, and
math is bad, okay?
It's stupid. It's hard, and I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys just die? I took every bit of holy water I had.
Why, I agree. Yeah, it's...
I got like 1 unit of health left.
It's your fault for dying a lot.
Well, it's this game's fault for not just warning me of the danger ahead of time. Who programmed this shit? This shit's gay.
Yeah.
It's too hard, it's artificial difficulty.
Oh my god! Artificial difficulty.
Artificial difficulty right there.
Fake difficulty.
Fraud.
That hit me right in the head. It should have went through me.
Mm-hmm.
God.
You say it, sister. Sorry there.
You were in my way.
Yeah. I only had to slash you with my whip 1 time to end you forever. This is one powerful whip.
Sorry, Stony Joe. I got errands to make.
I got a jet.
Yeah. Sorry, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That holy water just keeps falling right in the water below me. I don't know what's going on there. This place would be so terrifying in real life.
Yeah.
Like, up the province somewhere, there's a spot where, what they would do to, to develop man-made channels in the, strait that's coming in, like that's the water. Like, say, imagine like a really big lake or river. They would build in channels into this body of water for boats to fall along to, with gigantic stone slabs that would, they would just jam in the ground, and they went out forever, out to water, out to the sea, like.
Yeah.
And, I used to, challenge myself to see how far I could walk along these slabs. And it's so spooky. Yeah. It gets spookier as you go, because they get more and more deep. And they get more and more inundated with crustaceans and plant life and shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's weird. Because every time I see something like where you're platforming on platforms that are just nearly above water, I always think of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, water's kind of spooky itself.
Humans should never build underwater monoliths. It's scary. They shouldn't do it.
I don't know why we don't all just kill ourselves. Like, we have skeletons inside us. We need to drink water to live. And, we need, fire to heat ourselves. We need, we need pumpkins for nourishment. It's all, connected, man.
It's all spooky.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
We need club-wielding goblins to,
be club-wielding goblins. Who's gonna wield the clubs? The goblins. We got all these clubs, and we don't got any goblins.
Oh. I think that was your last rest.
Yeah.
I think you're out of rests. Good.
This game, we're playing it on the Wii, but it was originally released on, I think, TurboGrafx 16 or something weird. This is the Japanese release, so As far as I'm concerned, this is as close to the original as we can get. So that's why we're playing it on this channel. Because I normally like to play things that aren't emulated. But as far as I'm concerned, this is the quintessential release of this game. Castlevania Dracula X, released in America in a horribly bastardized version for the Super Nintendo that was extremely stripped down, called Rondo of Blood. Yeah, considered by many to be possibly the best of the classic 2D Castlevania games. That's my first file. But we're going to start a new file just for this video.
Really?
Yep, just for this video. You're lucky to have seen it.
Strunks.
We're going to play as Strunk.
Yeah.
Like, he even got a really good looking animated intro here. Look at this. Whoa. You spooked yet, bro?
Well, until I see a skeleton. Oh my god!
There's
Yes.
4 right there!
Yes!
Oh my god. Oh, some anime person is scared.
We gotta save the last anime.
Here's Richter Belmont.
Hold on. This guy's an anime too.
Yep. There's Animevania.
Whoa, that's long. Who's first? Wait.
It's using an item crash move. This game has a mechanic called an item crash, where you can expend a lot of your item points at once to do one special attack. Yeah, and here we are playing it's a 2D classic style Castlevania game with an amazing production value and at a very nice resolution. It's beautiful, this whole game. Look at this. Whoa. Comes highly recommended by the channel if you want to play classic Castlevania game. Look at this. I mean...
Yeah, I played the remake of this. It's pretty damn good.
Oh yeah. There's a 3D remake of this.
Yeah, there's a 3D remake on PSP. And
yeah.
It's the same thing. Like, there's not really... Like, I actually prefer it in 2D just because the sprite work is so good.
Yeah.
But
definitely. But the 3D PSP version, it's the same game, and it comes bundled with an unlockable Symphony of the Night.
Oh yeah, that too.
So, you're getting some value there, guys, if you download that game for your PSP off the PlayStation Network, and you play it enough to unlock Symphony of the Night. You're getting, like, twice the game for the price of one there.
Yeah.
Can't believe they bundled it with that.
Yeah, it's really something else, so get yours today.
Yeah.
On PlayStation Network. Only on PlayStation Network.
Well, I mean, you're probably never going to find it on at a store, because stores are retarded these days. They never...
Well, who would sell a PSP game?
I don't know.
Jeez.
The stores we have around here are...
Who would sell a PSP game? They never sell.
Yeah, the stores around here we have are content just to sell exactly what is absolutely most popular. So
right.
That means you can never find anything interesting. But that's why we have digital download services. And that's why they're ruining my life. Because I like owning things.
Yeah, me too.
Those days are coming to an end. I think we've already experienced the last generation where that was really going to be popular. Owning things.
Yeah, I know.
But the masses have spoken and they don't want it, and well,
you know, I
look at this.
That is a little spooky, honestly. What? Like what? How do people shoot bullets in real life? We just kind of shoot balls, 3 at a time,
Yeah.
and have someone dodge it.
The military should start working on guns that have bullets that are the size of a softball and they're bright yellow.
Yeah.
And they shoot in like a spread shot.
Yeah.
So that you can get these guys on motorcycles that swiftly dodge all the bullets.
Mm-hmm.
That dragon up there. I wonder if we're going to fight that later.
Nah. Well,
nah.
yeah.
Nah. No way we're going to... Oh! It's Ridley!
It's times like these I wish I could do the Ridley voice.
Yeah.
Like the slow beef Ridley voice.
Don't even.
That he just pushes non-stop in every single game.
I know, I never get bored of it.
Yeah.
Here's the item crash move. I'm expending lots of axes to do it. Damn it. Damn it.
You're expending a lot of health to do it too.
I am.
Yeah. I'll be here all night.
Mm-hmm. I'll be here all week, guys.
And we probably will.
Oh.
At this part. Stuck at this boss.
I'm not planning on getting stuck at any boss.
Jeez. Yeah, it kind of bugs me when these dragon guys grab the character, but they don't have an animation for it, so they just have him move on his foot.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, why did you grab me if you were just going to let go of me seconds later?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Castlevania. I can handle a fall from, like, the top of the screen.
I laugh at fall damage.
Uh-huh.
Especially because I'm Richter Belmont. And he's canonically the second most powerful Belmont.
Is there...
Canonically speaking.
Is there, like, a power level chart?
Kind of. I think there's a confirmed list of who's most powerful. With Julius Belmont being the most powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Julius Belmont, he, canonically speaking, Julius Belmont killed, the final Dracula in 1999.
Last Dracula, yeah.
Yeah, he killed the 1999 Dracula.
If you want to, like, find out how that went on, like, watch the movie The Last Dracula, released in 2006.
That's not real. That's not a real movie, you guys. Don't
It was directed by Michael Bay.
No. He killed Dracula in 1999 and sealed his castle away in an eclipse forever. So every Castlevania game that takes place after that has Draculas, but they're just like...
Oh, this is Robert. Yep.
Yeah, they're just like different characters inheriting Dracula's soul. Mm-hmm. So he killed he vanquished Dracula forever, Julius. And when you fight Julius Belmont for a little bit in Castlevania Araya of Sorrow, and you fight him, and he's a very challenging boss, and you find out afterwards that he was just playing with you, and he wasn't using any of his real power.
Mm-hmm.
And then after you beat the game, right, you unlock Julius mode, and you get to play the game as Julius, and then you find out that Julius doesn't level up.
Oh.
You have to beat the game at the first level.
You have to?
Yes.
Challenging, like?
Yes.
Oh.
You have to beat the game in Julius mode without him getting any stronger.
Okay.
And that's a lot of the reason why people think Julius must be the strongest. Because there's the idea...
Because he's, like, level 99?
No, he just doesn't have a level. He starts off at, like, a certain level, and the enemies get stronger, and Julius doesn't. Mm-hmm. But when you're playing as the original character for that game, he gets stronger.
I mean, like, in-game they wouldn't show him having a level, but, like, realistically he'd be level 99. Because everyone levels up. They just, those who don't like to talk about it are just 99 and, don't like to mention it.
So you think Richter Belmont's probably level 99 too?
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that worked. Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that.
Good one. You're no skeleton.
Yeah, no.
Come back when you got some bones. You don't just fall apart. What the hell are you? You probably don't even have bones.
This is a peeping eye. That's what they're called.
Well, why is it peeping?
I don't know. It's peeping on me.
And how is that hurting you?
I don't know. But it is.
This is the same level as always. Jeez. Why is it always like that?
See how these ducks work? That's how you're supposed to make ducking in a game. You're not supposed to duck where half the moves you can't dodge when you're ducking and some you can. And yeah, see, I just got a key.
Yeah.
There's some of the sub-weapons you can get are actually a key. And if you use the sub-weapon at a door in the level, you can unlock the ulterior stage. Like zone area. So we saved this pure, innocent maiden with a spaghetti arm. Yeah. Oh. I've got one maiden added to my collection.
Yeah.
Hello there.
Whoa.
Whoa.
That's a little uncanny. Can you... I'm gonna have to put you down now.
There's something shockingly unspooky about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for saving me, big Belmont sword whip tough holy water man. Oh. Wow, I could really use your help against Dracula. That big meanie Dracula. Dracula locked me up down here.
Yeah.
Ah! Okay. Bats. God damn it. If I was going to design a castle, it would be nothing but bats. No Belmont would ever get through whatever.
Yeah, well, it's kind of... You're... Like, all you gotta do is just leave the castle in the woods and let it fill up with bats on its own.
Mm.
Then you get the true natural bats. Oh, here's a bat boss.
You recognize the spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the spot from the original Castlevania.
Well, the whole level is from the original Castlevania.
Well, not all of it. There's elements here that are different.
Yeah.
But that's just like a callback.
So, yeah, that was a special skip. Skip that bat boss. It was,
Look at this. That's a cool introduction to this boss.
Yeah. That smoothly animated tiny little black thing. Oh yeah, here's that,
Hydrostorm!
Here's that monkey from Return to Dreamland.
Yeah.
Basically the same thing. Yeah, I can go in the ceiling too! Bet you didn't know there was a ceiling!
Haha. He was a human underneath.
No.
Ugh. My wolf powers! They're gone!
My human powers!
Oh no. I'm a wolf that has the power to transform into a human. I'm a were-human. Stage clear.
Boy.
Here's where shit starts getting a little... You gotta pay attention just to the way the enemies are doing things now.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. That's not a good thing, though. Or like an enemy will be walking and his spear will be down, and then he'll go to a battle stance in one frame, and his spear will hit you.
Mm-hmm. Look at the bone towers in this game. Look how good they look.
Yeah. They're sticking together. Hey, you check that guy.
Just think, right now there's stupid indie hipster shitheads making retro games that just look like ass.
Mm-hmm.
And there's works of art like this that are just, they do so much with the hardware they were given.
It used to, like, just be laziness. But some people actually, like, they think that's what retro games look like. No, the issue with games like that being made is that programmers don't know how to draw anything, so they just, like, ideally you could just make something with a square that dodges squares, but, you know, they just do that.
Wall chicken. Pro tip, there's some wall chicken there you can get. Look at these stained glass walls, and how they're at a different parallax. Look.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
parallax.
Look at it.
What? It's just a background, dude.
No, it just feels like I'm in a church.
Okay.
Because they're like, it just feels like it's the right depth.
Alright. That doesn't explain the torture stuff.
No, well. Here's some church pews here. Here's the altar.
Oh, yes. The cross is facing the wrong way. I guess the skeletons did that.
Yeah.
The
skeletons didn't want to be looking at it. Well, just look at the sheer shit going on screen right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is what makes the first game so hard.
Yeah.
There's just so much shit. There's an axe armor throwing axes at you. There's a bone tower behind you. There's a Medusa head. And flea men. And they're all up there at the same time, and you're like trying to dodge 1,000 different things at the same time. And I just traded my holy water for a Bible, whatever it is. This book here. Ah, damn it. Damn it. I just exploded into a poof of blood.
Yeah.
I wanted to show you what this item does.
Whoa. Yeah. This.
Take that. It's the good book.
Take some of the good book.
My Bible. Damn it. Get out of my way.
What? No.
Ah, damn it. It's starting to get hard to do commentary here because I'm going to concentrate on the screen.
Yeah.
Trying to concentrate on what I'm fighting. How are we?
Nope, you're supposed to go to the left. Derp, derp, derp.
But I want to march to the right.
Listen to the horses. They know where to go. Listen to them speak. They speak of fire and torment. One day we'll be free. One day we'll be free. Thanks to the horses. One day we'll
be free. One day we'll be free. And we'll ride the humans. One day. It will be me that is riding you.
Yeah.
Look, this just flies here.
Yeah.
They're swarming around the lights too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they hook onto you when you destroy the lights, and then hook onto a light when they get near one.
It's amazing.
Pretty neat. Someday we'll be tall enough to be a real person. A real dragon. A full dragon. We could wear a trench coat and sort of look like it, I guess.
Yeah, you can sneak into a dragon convention.
Mm-hmm.
We're just a normal, everyday dragon. I think we should win an award for how believable we are as a dragon. We're such a real dragon.
You know what? I agree.
Here's a real dragon award for the realest dragon. The most authentic dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And then somebody's like, he is a fraud! And then pulls off the trench coat and it's like, oh, you're just 3 dragon skulls on top of each other. I'm sorry. We could never be a real dragon. Mm-hmm. We're just dismembered dragon heads. Here's this Minotaur boss.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Man, I really love the Minotaur design in SMT4.
Yeah.
It was so cool.
Yep.
It was such a great opener to such a, really disappointing game.
Such really, really disappointing bosses.
Yeah.
Damn it. It's starting to get a little harder.
Yeah, unlike SMT4.
Yeah, it just gets easier and easier as you go.
Yeah.
And the bosses, I already forgot all the bosses. I think I only remembered some of the bosses because I hated their design so much.
Mm-hmm.
Like Asmodeus.
Yeah.
What? It's just
he was just...
It reminds me of Michael Bay's Transformers. It's
right.
just like,
yeah.
throw a bunch of shit on the
He's
character.
Red Megatron.
It's making a mess of shit and everyone will like it.
But Minotaur, he had a unique idea and he was kind of challenging and...
Yeah.
He was like a... It was like a... Whatever you call the first boss that makes you realize how hard a game is really going to be.
Checkpoint boss.
Yeah.
A stat check.
Stat check.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, that... It kind of had the opposite effect in that game.
Yeah.
Made you expect more. Oh, shit. Well, this is, I had a lot of trouble with this one, too. Ugh.
Need to get that cross.
Yeah. That skeleton was your father. That's why it's there.
No.
No. Hold on now.
What is he doing sneezing that out? It's disgusting.
Uh-huh. It's stone powder.
What?
It's stone powder. Makes you freeze. Ah, jeez. You're terrible at this.
I have a file that's a lot further. So,
no, you don't.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay.
But now we can change characters.
Ah.
What? What am I attacking with? A bird?
Yeah. Now, Maria, does she have a shorter, crouching hitbox?
I don't know. I never.
It seems like it.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
This is weird.
There's a little girl character that's completely competent and can get just as much done as the burly male protagonist. Thanks, feminism.
Wow, feminism. It's good to see feminism
It's
was alive.
destroying the tone of this game.
It is, but it's good to see
Well,
that
yeah, it is.
feminism was alive and well back in 1996. Wherever this was, I don't know. It was still kicking.
Yeah. Well, it's like the argument that can be made now is that feminism is dead. Like, it's not... Like, when it serves a purpose, they take it too far. And it becomes, like, a joke. Kinda... It's fun to talk about that, isn't it? I'm sure glad half the internet is taken up by it now.
A full 50% of the internet's...
Yes, 50%.
50% of the internet's
I can say that honestly.
Yeah. So, it used to be that the internet was 50% porn, 40% copies of other websites that are original, and 10% websites that are actually useful.
Yeah.
Now it's 50% feminism, 40% porn, and 10% copies of those feminist posts.
And all of that other 60% has little bits and pieces of porn sprinkled everywhere.
Sprinkled.
Yeah.
Sprinkled here and there. Yeah.
It's like there are no porn sites anymore. They're just like finding porn everywhere. Wherever you go, like even on YouTube, you can just kind of run into it.
Yeah.
It's like...
Hey, porn used to be uploaded to YouTube all the time. Like... Before they had the...
Well, I'm actually surprised at how well they are at moderating.
Oh yeah,
YouTube.
they're really good at like tearing down the shit. Like, there used to be a time when you could just search on YouTube for porn, set the upload time to like today, and then just find a video that was just a random number, just the name, and it was porn.
Yeah,
that was like an everyday occurrence. Now you just can't even start uploading it. They'll just detect it.
Yeah,
like they're really advanced, like, file detection things. Like, they can just... I think from the uploading process, they can just determine from the makeup of the file what it contains. Like... Because I can upload a video, and before I name the video, I can have a publisher claiming the video.
Yeah.
Like, they knew what game was in it. Like, it's very... very interesting.
They got that. They got the image recognition going on it before it even uploads.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing implying that's a bad thing?
I didn't say
it was a bad thing. Are you gay or something? Do you not like everything, every little thing you ever do being sexualized? Because that's the straight way to go.
Yeah. Look at this place.
Yeah, this is nice. I don't know what it's going for though. It's like it's a cave with like a tiled floor and candles everywhere. What the hell was that?
Yeah, she has one of her items. She gets different items. One of them's a turtle shell you can wear for defense.
I never used that before. It's like... Why is it all so cartoony?
It's a cat power.
Yeah. This is supposed to be spooky Halloween.
I know, this isn't very spooky.
Children have nothing to do with Halloween.
Yeah, I know. All those house decorations they put up are anti-spooky.
If the if the cat was black and the and the turtle shell had spikes on it, then it would be fitting.
Yeah.
That's all you need to do. You had one job! You had one job, Capcom.
Konami.
Oh.
This is Konami.
That was that was intentional.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as it was intentional. It'd be cool if I could crawl in there.
I love how the cat jumps over terrain.
I know.
I got a giant dragon, too.
Let's see what this thing is. I'm gonna use it on the boss.
It's too big to fit in its item slot.
It's also too big for the tape, because the tape just ended.
Oh.
Didn't even get to see it.
Crap.
Yeah, here's the dragon power-up.
What? Did you use it, or...?
Yeah, I already ran out of hearts to use it, so...
Okay.
I only got to use it once.
We can't see how many hearts we have.
No.
Thanks to the dragon. Good going, dragon. Thought you guys were noble.
Look at her game over screen.
Ugh.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. There's Castlevania Dracula X.
Yeah.
Everybody have a happy Halloween.
Mm.
Go and get some candy.
Go and eat candy.
Trick or treat.
Go outside and dress like a thing and go to a person's house.
Maybe just for once.
Ask for food.
For once,
That's
when you
bad.
say trick or treat, how about maybe just you do the trick? Just for us. If you're gonna go trick or treating, just go tricking.
What was that ever supposed to be?
Don't go treating, go tricking. Just go out there and just pull really scary, like, dangerous tricks on people that are gonna get people hurt.
Yeah.
There's my message for Halloween. Hurt as many people as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Throw some eggs.
Where's Megs?
Break some windows.
Yeah. Put razor blades and apples.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
I recommend, instead of making caramel apples, like, you know how you make the candy apples, right, and you dip it in the caramel and all that, right?
Yeah.
Just make an onion. Give that to the kid.
An onion dipped in caramel?
Yeah. Give him call it a candy apple. And he gets the apple, and of course, he bites into it. But it's an onion.
Why not just, it'd be good deep-fried onions. Just full onions.
So you mean the kid takes his bag. He's like, trick or treat, and you got a pan there full of fried onions, and you're just like, right into his bag. It's like,
yeah.
What is this? It's fried onions. This is what I used to have for candy when I was your age.
I mean, just fry a whole onion, so it's all sloppy and kind of black, and you just take it and plop it into the bag.
Just lob it at a kid's head.
Yeah.
Trick. Here's your trick.
Yeah. It's both a trick and a treat.
Yeah, he gets the candy apple, but it's really a candy onion, and there's a razor blade in it.
Yeah.
Why'd you put a razor blade in the onion?
The good old razor blade works every time.
Every time.